Guess who, world? It's Jehovah's Laws. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates, into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. It's a lie to say, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments. We're not keeping his commandments if we're not loving one another as thyself. That was a commandment. And Jesus also said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Okay? Because blessed are they that do his commandments. But what are his commandments? Well, since there's not much time, you take more time to tie your shoes than it takes me to say them. You take more time to do your hair in the morning. 0% following women. Just in case there's a stray one out there. That's disgraceful. I did a percentile of the women viewers of this YouTube commandment site, challenging all to the 10 Commandment recital, and guess how many women there were? 0. What are you trying to tell God? That you don't need his commandments? Because there's no one who can say them better than this guy. That's why he's a bright guy. You don't think that's bright? Isn't that lifting up the light of thy countenance? Nah, probably not. You're probably right. But at least the commandments are good. So go with them. Go with the commandments. Because blessed are they that do and teach them. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. It's in Matthew 5 if you'd like to find it. If you care about him enough to read it, then find it. You say you care about his commandments, then what are his commandments if you care about him? Did he do the will of his Father? Is that why he said, not everyone that saith, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. And what did God write that was his will? The 10 Commandments, perhaps? That's all he wrote. That's all he ever wrote. The Father. That's all God wrote was the 10 Commandments. No other gods, no graven image, no take name in vain. Remember Sabbath day, keep it holy. Honor father and mother. No kill, adultery, steal, lie, or covet. And you're probably asking, why is this crazy man speaking like this? Because it just happens that if there's a thief in the neighborhood and he steals your TV when you're watching it, or when you get up and go to the bathroom and it's gone when you come back, if it bothers you, then that's why it was a commandment not to steal. What I'm telling you is that every commandment of those 10 that God made would have made us happy if we kept them. Because we're not killers then. Let's go through all of them. We would not have any other gods. So we would worship God only. So we wouldn't need to swear by him, because he would be with us. We wouldn't need to make graven images, and therefore other gods also. We wouldn't be cussing at him, taking his name in vain. We would remember his Sabbath day, the seventh day, to keep it holy. We would not dishonor our parents. We would honor thy father and thy mother. We would not be killing. That's the sixth one. We would not be committing adultery. We would not be stealing, the eighth one. Thou shalt not bear false witness. We would not be lying. That's bearing false witness. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, especially against thy neighbor, to get him in trouble. And we would not be covetous. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Do you know what nor anything means? It means nothing in the house belongs to you. Okay? So if you say, nice lighter, I think I'll sit closer, closer, closer. No. That's coveting. Or it's the wife. No. You know, God used to destroy people that didn't listen to him. Aaron had 4 sons, Nadab and Abihu, Elkanah, and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. Oh, they didn't listen. So how do we say we're a nation under God? I know some people that were singing once in a song, we have no law to put a man to death. Were those Jews singing? Well, if they had no law to put a man to death, how come this nation does? Who went above the Jewish law? The Romans? And that's who they went to, who were singing. Come on. Herod was a Jew. He was a false king of the Jews, but nonetheless, he was a Jew. So what Sabbath day do you think he kept? The Jewish Sabbath? How would they believe him if he went by a different day? There's some things that we think are right but aren't. We need to get those things straight before God straightens us out, Judgment Day. And not even the Son knoweth when he's coming, nor the angels. No one knows but the Father. And so if you get cast into the fire when he returns, don't blame me.